Good morning. Today I'm going to Eptagonia village and I'm going to arrange a funeral. I'm going to cycle and I'm going to do some beer tasting. I'm a funeral director here in Cyprus, and there's I've been contacted. In this village there's a funeral that's got to be arranged for next week, and it just happens that my first friend I ever met in Cyprus lives in this village. It's Ed, and Ed does many different things. At the moment he's into making beer, his own beer. He grows his own plants, all kinds of things. Now I'm here in Eptagonia. I've done the business part that I've got to do, and now I'm going to see if Ed's in his place, and maybe we go cycling together. Let's see. Just about this village. It's a nice little peaceful village about 12 kilometers up in the mountains. Here he is. This is the man.
Yeah, welcome to Eptagonia.
This is Ed, the man who makes the beers
and drinks them.
Are you going on the bike?
Are you going to go?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You want to?
I'll show you. I'll drop you off at a place and say you go up that one because that's a real
No swearing in my YouTube videos.
Yeah.
We've changed, we've got a cycle kit on, and Ed tells me we're going to some scenic places which you'll see in the video.
High up. Very high up.
As you can see, it's a beautiful day for cycling. It's what, 25?
Yeah.
25 degrees, fresh air in the mountains,
yeah.
Lemon trees.
And we're going to kill ourselves.
Yeah. How far are we going?
Probably about 20 kilometers.
Okay.
We're probably going up about 8.
But so we.
About 4 kilometers to where we're going to turn off.
Okay, so Ed just said we're going to 8 kilometre climb, about a 20 kilometre journey in total.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's already scenic. It looks very nice. Just behind us is the village we just come from, Eptagonia. I think it means Eptagonia.
7 corners.
7 corners.
Yeah.
Any idea why?
7 corner shops. 7 open all hours.
And as you can see, look at the scenery. It's beautiful. And as we said, the weather is just perfect for cycling today. We're breathing heavy now.
2 kilometers and I'm knackered.
Ed's only 68.
That's just me waist.
Yeah, and as I said, just a quick one about Ed. He was my first mate in Cyprus. I came with 2 suitcases and a laptop, and Ed helped me out big time. And we stayed in touch ever since. Yeah. We're now coming into the village of Melini.
Blink and you'll miss it.
It has to be said that in this video you can't smell. What we can smell is the blossoms. It's really, really nice today. The only thing that ruins it is this rubbish that people just throw out the cars. No respect for the country. You see again, it's just terrible. It's these hunters that go around murdering animals.
Just chuck it out the window.
Yeah, no respect.
No respect for anybody else's village.
So this is Melini, the city centre. The taverna there. And I did see an old church up the hill there. We're approaching this village, or Melini's gone now. It went in half a minute. But we won't be going into Aura, we're turning off just before. Where then, Ed? Sorry.
Vavatsinas.
Where?
Vavatsinas.
Ah, and then we're going to Vavatsinas.
Effort.
We just stopped for a break at the top of this massive big hill, and it is actually getting hot now. We don't know where we are at the moment. No man's land. I'll just show you what we can see. A church over there, which is unusual in Cyprus, but it is quite peaceful up here. Perfect cycle route. The end of another village.
End of an Aura.
Aura.
End of an Aura.
Bye bye, Aura. I'm going to drop Ed in the deep end and ask him to tell us a story.
Story? A good story.
I've put him on the spot.
About a day when I went with my friends up in Scotland to the Open, the English Golf Open.
Yeah.
And we went on there on the train to Carnoustie, and then coming home everybody got well bollocks to Carnoustie, and we went to an Indian restaurant for a change. So we was in this Indian restaurant, and one of Jimmy's mates sitting at the table with us, he said, on the way to the toilet there's a cupboard and it's open and it's full of all the whiskies and brandies. So we were all bollocks. He said, let's go and nick a couple of those then. So the idea was, you know, it was a bet, you had to nick one. So
Yeah.
anyway, it was my turn to go and nick one. So I tied a knot in my sleeve and went into the back alleyway where the cupboard was, and I put the bottle in my sleeve, and it was the wrong sleeve. So it smashed on the floor. This bottle of Jameson's.
Yeah.
Massive great racket. So we had to get out of the Indian a bit quick. So we did a runner.
That was a good story. Thanks, Ed. We're now in a place called Katnu.
There's an orange tree up along here. We'll stop and take a fresh one. Just along here on your right.
Ed's just saying you can smell the blossom of these orange trees.
Yeah.
You can grow anything in Cyprus. And Ed's going to try one now. These are really nice.
Better than you get in the shops.
If you look closely, you can see the bees sucking the, what is it?
That's mandarins.
The pollen. Is it pollen?
Pollen, yeah.
Sucking the pollen from the mandarin tree.
What, for them there'd be no mandarins?
No. So we're now back into the village of Eptagonia, the 7 corners.
And here's the first corner.
And the next thing you're going to see us doing is some beer making lessons. We're now back at Ed's little village house. This is Lana. Say hello, YouTubers.
Hello.
Just while we're here, I'll just take you up on this roof terrace and show you all around the village. And there it says Eptagonia. As I'm here in Eptagonia and I have the drone with me, let's take a better look at the village. Beer making lesson. Well, Ed was going to give me a lesson, but we've decided that we've got to get all the equipment out.
Drink it, yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to taste it instead. This is a Christmas beer,
but it's a bit lively.
And if you notice my t-shirt and Ed's t-shirts, retro 80s t-shirts, you can get them on my other channel, Carter's Creations.
Wake me up before you go.
Yeah, we were going to have beer making lessons, Ed being the teacher.
But we're having beer drinking lessons instead. This is a white beer, and that's an old English recipe called Bessie the Barn.
Yeah, so we're going to try them instead.
And this is a Christmas beer.
Excellent, but you will see a video soon of how Ed makes the beers. It's just that there's so much equipment to get out, we weren't prepared today. Cheers. Cheers. Lorna's here. She doesn't want to be in the video because she's not put her makeup on.
She's not got her high heels.
Yeah.
She's not got her high heels on. She puts them on to put the rubbish out.
But this is the amazing work that she does. She makes mosaics, and this is for someone's beloved dog. And as you can see, it's absolutely amazing. So if anybody needs good mosaics, custom made, this lady is the one. Just say hi to the fans.
Hello.
I've had a great afternoon, well, a great day. See my old friend Ed up in the village. I'm now on my 3rd beer, so I'm not going to be driving back to home today. And I've been invited to stay here up in the village.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow morning I'll go back home. But it's just been great to see my old mate Ed. Cheers.